On a little homestead in Montana, 5-year-old Rosy Cheeks and her 3-year-old sister, Gigi, spent their days filled with adventure. Their cozy log house sat near a tumble-down barn, an old moss-covered well, and an outhouse that made Gigi giggle every time she passed it. The barn, though leaning and creaky, was full of life. Inside, the rabbits and chickens lived in little nests of hay, clucking and hopping about. But the real excitement always seemed to happen in the backyard, where a whole mix of animals kept things interesting. Rosy Cheeks and Gigi's favorite place to snack was the red currant bush by the shed. They'd pick handfuls of the sweet berries, their fingers turning deep purple as they popped them into their mouths. "I think these berries make me run faster," Rosy Cheeks declared, taking off across the yard. Gigi giggled and followed, but she suddenly stopped short. "Look, Rosy Cheeks, the neighbor's cows." The big, friendly cows had wandered up to the fence, chewing lazily while watching the girls. Gigi waved at them. "Hello, cows. Do you like berries too?" Just as the girls were about to pick more currants, a loud, piercing scream echoed through the yard. "Ah!" Rosy Cheeks jumped. "What was that?" Gigi grabbed her sister's hand. "Is someone hurt?" From the roof of the barn, their peahen, Josephine, let out another screech. Scree! Rosy Cheeks let out a breath and laughed. "It's just Josephine. She always sounds like that." The girls shook their heads and went back to playing, but their peaceful day was soon interrupted by another ruckus. Mama Hen had just hatched her eggs, only to discover that the babies swimming in the kiddie pool weren't chicks at all, they were ducklings. "Oh no, Mama Hen is mad." Gigi pointed as the little hen flapped her wings furiously. "She doesn't like that the ducklings want to swim," Rosy Cheeks said, watching as Mama Hen clucked and scolded them. "She doesn't know that ducks love water." Mama Hen fussed and flapped, trying her best to get the ducklings to stay on dry land. But the little ducks only paddled in happy circles, ignoring her. Just then, a rustling in the grass made both girls turn. "Gigi, look out! Heinz is coming." Heinz, the meanest rooster on the farm, fluffed out his multicolored feathers and let out a sharp squawk. Then bam! He jumped at Rosy Cheeks, spurring at her legs. "Run, Gigi!" she yelled, grabbing her sister's hand. They dashed across the yard, but Heinz was fast, chasing them in circles. He flapped and jumped, his sharp claws scratching at their legs. Finally, the girls tumbled onto the porch steps, panting and laughing breathlessly. That evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Dad came inside, wiping his hands on a towel. "Well, girls," he said with a grin, "Heinz won't be bothering you anymore." Rosy Cheeks' eyes went wide. "What do you mean, Daddy?" Dad chuckled. "He ended up in the stew pot tonight." Rosy Cheeks burst out laughing, but Gigi's eyes welled up. But he was my friend." "Even if he was mean. That's farm life, sweetheart," Mom said gently, setting a steaming bowl of stew on the table. "Some animals are here for fun, and some are here for supper." That night, as the girls sat on the porch, full from dinner, the barnyard was quiet except for the occasional peacock screech. Then, out of nowhere, bam! The playful lamb ran straight into Rosy Cheeks, knocking her into the grass. "That sneaky lamb," she giggled, rubbing her elbow. Gigi sat beside her, watching as the animals all settled in for the night. "We sure do have the best adventures." Rosy Cheeks nodded, leaning back into the soft grass. "Yep, life on the homestead is the best." And with that, the two sisters lay under the Montana stars, happy, full, and ready for whatever adventures tomorrow would bring.